Hello, everybody. Hello. 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 How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Happy Redacted Sunday. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we're gonna find out. Everybody knows that it's a legal requirement to stream Voices of the Void on the 24th of each month. It is a rite of passage. Maybe not necessarily stream, but play, you know. Play, stream, what have you. So even though I really want to go back to Edmund Cat Game, we're going to be playing Voices of the Void today. We are still on the 0.9D update. It's been a couple of weeks since I played. The ascent of Mugenics has kind of thrown a wrench in my plans, probably for the gear, let's be real. But we're gonna see what we could do. We're gonna go see what this Redacted Sun event is all about, and then we're probably going to continue looking for secrets, because that's really about all there is in the game for us at this point. Secrets and like just experiencing like random events. So let's go ahead and jump in. I don't remember what we were doing. I don't remember where we were at with the day. I know that we're done with our daily tasks. It is springtime. It is 1949. We are energetic. We have a beautiful skybox. Okay. All right. We got a pink Kerfer. Kerfer? Go fix servers, Kerfer. Nope. Nope. Go fix servers, Kerfer. There you go. All right. There may not actually be any servers to fix. And of course we have our actual Kerfer out there. We have made fur, that is. All right, let's go ahead and turn our PC on. Let's see where we were at. We don't have a signal going, so let's go ahead and get one of those started, and then we'll go from there. It's the middle of the night, and we're fully charged as far as our hunger and stamina is concerned. That's actually a little bit disappointing. I'm gonna have to get some coffee or something at some point, because we don't want to sleep. Well, we're not going to be able to sleep tomorrow away, I guess I should say. At least I don't believe the game will allow us to. Maybe they will. Who knows? There we go. Let's get that started. Hi. Get out of here. Get over there with your friends. Go ahead and take a nap, Grover. You did a good job, apparently. There we go. All right. So where were we at with our daily tasks? Daily task. I don't think I've done any of these. Yeah, it's a fair point to think about. There was a time and the opportunity to switch this over. Let's go for a walk. That shouldn't be too far away. Cyberbore? Huh. Well, I have zero interest in tangling with that. Nope, that's still leaking radiation. I don't know why I thought any different. Alright. Never mind, I'm not interested. Let's just... Oh, goodbye, Gurfer. Good luck. Alright, a white dwarf, huh? I guess we could get some of these signals. There was a short period of time there where I was going to try to grind for, like, rare, unique signals. But I don't know if that's really worth it. I mean, I'm sure it is, but there's such a low chance of getting them that, like, you might as well just play the game, yeah? Ooh, that was fast. Oops. I lost my grip. I lost my grip on the button. Go back up. There we go. I find it so hilarious that they can't get out of the bath. It's so funny. So, if this is accurate, we haven't done anything with our daily tasks. So there's not really much of any sense in starting now, because we're not going to get it done. Although I guess we could take these, put some new data tapes up, get them started. Hello, Kerfer. At least get ready for tomorrow's daily task, yeah? I have a suspicion that it's the cyber war. I hear the meta paranoia. Okay, the meta paranoia is now gone. And this is freaking out again, so let's go ahead and, yeah, swing this or- oh! You know what? That's fine. It got rid of the problem. Alright. As I was saying, it got rid of the trash stuck underneath it. Alright. Dead wheel. That's fine. Mushroom guy, how's it going? Taily, how's it going? Sorry, guys, I haven't really been paying too much attention to chat. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some secret hunting today, but this is also... Ah, there he is. I was wondering where he went. I don't really have a way to fight this guy. I mean, we can make the attempt. We can try to hook him. This has worked 0 times in the past. Ooh. Do you mind? Do you mind? Nope, it still doesn't work. It still doesn't work. Alright. Let's just leave him to it. We'll just, you know what? He owns outside now. That is his home. He could just kind of stay there. We don't need to go outside anyway. Kerfer, stay inside. You're not going outside today. The outside is his domain, not mine. We're still dying of cancer. That's okay. Why doesn't the radiation affect the cyberbore? That's my question. Don't you think that would make sense? I think it would make sense. Oh no, I have to go out there for my daily task. It's fine. Hopefully he'll be gone before I have to go out at midnight. Maybe. He's not going to be gone, is he? Oh, we have an unknown signal. Didn't know we had that processing. Let's take a listen. Well, that was about the least exciting unknown signal I've ever heard. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. Alright, well, let's find a new signal then, shall we? We still have all of the mannequins in the world over in the back. That's okay. There we go. No. I closed up my water. There we go. I got my water open again. Alright, new signal. We are going to have to get something to eat soon, too. Is that board just going to be outside forever now? What? Well, at least we know where the boar is. We can just follow the hook. It looks like the boar has wandered off. I wonder what's going to happen if and when the boar despawns, if the hook is connected to it. You know what? I have plenty of points to spare. Let's find out. I assume it's just going to drop on the ground wherever the boar despawns. That would be the boring answer. This looks like an unknown signal. No. That looks like a satellite. I don't remember getting a satellite before. I mean, that's half true. There were satellites, like, there were story event satellites that we've gotten in the past, which I think are guaranteed. I could be wrong about that. This is very tiny. Very narrow frequency. There we go. Okay. So this should be my daily task for signals. We probably need 3 level 3 signals. That seems to be the running theme. Do you guys mind? I can just hear you shimmer, like, shuffling around in the background. It's kind of funny, actually. I should really upgrade my Bitcoin farm at some point. Alright, let's take a listen to this white dwarf, shall we? I'm pretty sure we've heard this one before. It sounds like a white dwarf. It sounds like some kind of, like, quickly rotating object. Alright, we can sell that. Where did... Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did my drive go? Alright, so there's 2/3 of my daily task. There's my midnight notification that I have failed my daily task. Yep, that's fine. You must fix yourself. You're probably right, game. Alright, Kerfer. That's funny. Kerfer. 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 Kerfer, where are you? Not that Kerfer. Real Kerfer. Of course, he's wandering around outside the base. You know, right behind where I was, probably. Kerfer. Kerfer? There you are. What are you doing hanging out by the radioactive waste? That's not what I wanted to do to you.
Yeah.
Put that on. Thank you. That's not how I give you things. Go get my reports. Thank you. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I've been playing a lot of Cat Game. Not a lot of Voices of the Void. But I have come back to Cat Game for a very special day. Or not Cat Game. I have come back from Cat Game for a very special day. We're not done with Voices of the Void yet, but it will probably whittle away slowly since we're done with the story events. Why? Okay. I was about to say, why are the data tapes stuck in there? They're not. My table in here keeps getting knocked over by Kerfer. There are other things that I can do in Voices of the Void over the long term. Like, I know I've talked a few times about maybe doing some challenge runs. But it's also hard to argue because I do want to just kind of sit back and enjoy the game, too. Looks like there's something out there. Is that moving? I think it is. If it's moving, then it's probably our friend from the cave. Alright, so we already have most of our daily task finished. That's good. We still know where the cyberbore is. And that's almost done. Excellent. Let's go ahead and turn on some music. Where's my radio? Where's my radio? What? Where did my radio go? Did it sink into the ground like everything else seems to? Am I gonna have to buy a new radio? Was it stolen? I was pretty sure I had it on this table. Alright. Let's do it like this then. Come on. Come on. Nope. Nope. That's not going to last. I know Kerfer's just going to come in and wreck it. But also, where's where's my radio? I'm gonna have to buy a new radio. We're gonna be spending a lot of time indoors tomorrow, so I want to make sure I have something to listen to. Radio. There we go. There's sure a lot of pings going on this map, but I think most of them are me. 28 pings? Hello, Kerfer. Thank you. Alright, and that's the last bit of my daily task. Kerfer, what do I want you to do? Go fix the servers. Let's check the transformers, too. Our transformers are 100% fine. Okay. Thank you, Kerfer. Now, we're just gonna have you hang out in the lobby, I guess. We'll just kind of have you chilling here. There you go. Alright, now let's grab some food. I might buy a couple of pizzas. I should have done that before, yeah? It's fine, though. Alright. Turn this down to, like, I don't know, 5? This is really loud. Then I think we want stack. Alright. We're just going to buy, like, 2 pizzas. Have I survived the bad sun yet? I have. Not during this playthrough, but in a past one. Yes. You know what? It's a special occasion. I'm going to forget about my fish allergy and order a couple of shrimp pizzas. That might actually still be too loud. Radio, why you gotta be so loud? Is the radio just not working? Hold on. What happens if I eat shrimp? Get itchy? Can't breathe? Who knows? It's a mystery. Mostly I'm just not using shrimp because I'm trying to make the, our local feline population angry. I don't want them stealing my shrimp. What? Why is it so loud out here? What? I'm so confused. I'm starting to feel like maybe multiple radios was a mistake. I'm well aware, indeed. That's why I'm stocking up for the apocalypse. All right. Don't worry about that. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Well, the good news is we found our radio. That was exactly my game plan. It seems as if this is the only working radio, though. It seems like a second radio doesn't work. Alright, let's go ahead and go upstairs, and we'll catch up on our sleep a little bit. As long as we can. We're gonna leave that there for a very special reason. I don't remember what time it wakes me. I think it's 6. No? We're gonna get a dream. Okay. Alright. Okay, game. It's important to keep in mind that as much as I'm building this up, it may not happen the first day. Sometimes it takes a couple of days to trigger, depending on when you load the game. The redacted sun has always been a little bit of a funky thing, from my understanding. A little bit buggy, a little bit buggy. I'm sure a lot of people were streaming Voices of the Void today, too. Like, the 24th is just, like, the day you stream Voices. Oh! Did I screw that up? Huh. That's the first time I screwed up that dream in a long time. You might try a bad sun run. I've thought about, so solar mode is one of the game modes that I want to try sometime. I've just always heard that it's broken and buggy, and thus I've kind of avoided it. Nobody does it? There might be some bug? Yeah. We should probably sell one of these radios. Maybe we aren't getting bad sun today. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. I have seen, like, a playlist online of somebody doing a bad sun run, or a solar mode run. I did not watch it, so I don't know what came of it. Can I get that? Yes. But it might be worth checking out. Meanwhile, at the hook. Yeah, yep. That cyberbore's still out there. Still connected to the hook. Come on, give me a good signal. Come on, I know you want to. Give me something spooky. A planet? An exoplanet. I heard sometimes exoplanets can be kind of spooky. An exoplanet, of course, being a planet that is not orbiting a star. Who knows what might be out in the void? There could be voices. Ooh, that was super zoomy. Oh yeah, that's clever. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, that's a really tight band frequency. All right, there we go. That looks like it's going to take a while to download too. Yeah, so our daily task is done. Let's see. Do we have anything cool on the cameras? I don't really know what's going on, but every single time I set the camera name, it resets. So I've just kind of given up. That's a good view. There's the sun. All not redacted. And the village. I need to figure out what's up with this village. I've been told there's something there. I've been told there's something up with it. I don't want to be told outright what to do. You like sticking one under the radio tower platform to get a bird's view of the base? It's a pretty good spot for one. I try to change up where I put the cameras. Let's see, there we go. Nice, nice. Like, last season I had them in completely different locations. So, it seems as if we are not getting the redacted sun today. Maybe we won't get that event. We definitely should, though, at some point. Alright, let's take a listen to this satellite, shall we? I'm not gonna worry too much about the sun. Either we'll get something or we won't. Oh, I remember this one. So, it's hard to read when you're super close up to it. You cannot really read what that says. But when you go backwards, you can very clearly see it say, in space, no one can hear you scream. It's a very common trope. And also you got a picture of a Furby, because Furbies are actually aliens. All right, let's store that one on the rack. It's still going to be a very long time before this one finishes, though. All right, well, I mean, maybe we're going to be doing base cleanup today. So that was my reaction the first time that I saw that that signal, right? I saw that signal come in, I saw the image of it, and I'm like, is that a Furby? Are Furbies aliens? In fact, I probably have a clip of it somewhere. Let's see. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, it's not important. We should clean up this trash. We should clean up this trash, and we should probably put the wood chipper back to where it was. I love how there's just random hunks of meat laying everywhere now. It's great. All right, come on. Is there still random crap underneath this? Probably. Oh, right! I forgot! So, last time we were here, Last time we played Voices of the Void, we finally put out the green flame. Finally. It exploded, there were angry roars, it was very scary. And we took a look around, and we found absolutely nothing. Nothing has changed. All we got was an achievement. So I was going to take a look around during the day to see if there was anything that had changed. Either in that area or otherwise. There we go. But we did get an achievement for it, yeah? Green fire be gone. Destroy the green fire. So that's pretty neat. I don't really know what that does for us, but it's pretty neat. And since that's going to take a long time to complete, let's go ahead and go back to the village and see what we can find, yeah? There's a decorative... I don't know. Your guess is better than mine, probably. Alright, goodbye. I love Fire Extinguisher's ability to just launch into orbit. It's great. You haven't done it? No. This is the first time. I didn't even know the fire existed until this playthrough, so your guess is as good as mine. Man, look how vibrant this is. I think this is the springtime tile set. It is very pretty. Extremely so. I am heading the wrong way. Oh well. We'll figure it out. There we go. It's absolutely stunning. This game's so pretty. I feel like I'm morally obligated to mention that every single time I play the game. But I feel like every time I play the game, like, I just have this moment of, wow, this game looks phenomenal. Considering all that it is, this game is incredible. All right. I guess we'll continue. Head across here. We'll go check this area out. I don't know if anything's going to be different here. But I couldn't exactly explore during the nighttime because putting out the fire didn't stop the artillery from firing. The artillery from heaven. Let's just go over the wall. What's that sound? What the? No, 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 not again, not again. No, nah, stop it. Get away from me. I don't want to be SCP'd, whatever the number is, 106. I wanted to see if, yeah. You got melted? I got SCP'd. List download failed. Oh, well, there's my crowbar. Thank you, game. So, this is 1,000% in, I think it's SCP-106. SCP-106. Yeah, the old man. He pulls you into his pocket dimension. You know, that's a game I haven't played in a very, very long time. SCP Containment Breach. I played it once for a Halloween video. And then never again. I wonder if this place even has a way out, or if it's like the toilet dimension. Oh, well, there's a green fire. What if we go up to the green fire? You've never seen this before? You've never been in SCP-106's ooze dungeon? Come on. I thought everybody's been in SCP-106's ooze dungeon. I have a feeling that that fire's not anything I can do anything. Okay, this fire is not real. How's it going today, Vulgar Rainbow? It's so funny that SCP-106 is just so ingrained in my psyche. Oh, I'm taking damage, by the way. I need to find a way out. I doubt getting into the schmooze is a good idea. What? That scared the heck out of me. I don't think SCP-106 approved of my attempts to fly out of the cavern. Nope, 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 it does not. It does not let me fly at all. Alright. My apologies for the sound. The game is on to my antics. Alright, I have many years of climbing out of the hole experience for this. Let's go. I'm actually astounded that I've managed to do this so well. That turn on your SCP instincts for a second? Oh yeah, I know about those things. I remember those. Man, I should play SCP Containment Breach again. I know the dev no longer works on it. I found the top of the world box. Well, here we are, chat. But, yeah, like, I think the developer for SCP Containment Breach went on to develop Barotrauma. And, I don't want to say he's abandoned the game, but he's done with the game. But I haven't played it in such a long time. I'm sure there's also, like, fan revivals. Alright, so what am I supposed to do about this? I think the answer is I'm supposed to die. Well, there's another skull. I don't know why I'm collecting it, but here we are. It feels like I'm only taking damage when I'm on the... Hello? Doesn't seem to be anything I can do with that. There's a ton... It is in every sense a complete game. There's a ton of versions of Containment Breach that people modded. Yeah. No, I agree. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is like the poop dimension, and we can only get out when we die. Unless there's something under the water? But I had the same reaction in the other dimension, too, and there was no way out, despite my best attempts. I mean, I guess we could swim around for a while. Maybe we can try to... What's that? I thought I saw, like, a pole or something over here. But very clearly I did not. There's probably no way up. Yeah, it's feeling like, unless there's just like one very specific way out, it feels like we might just have to oof ourselves here. Unless there's something up with these stains on the ceiling. I'm trying my best. I don't want to just give up. Let's see. No, I can't seem to do anything with those. There's a very bright orb, like, right in the center there. That you can't actually see unless you're, like, up the pole. Yeah, it's right there. It looks like it's just the light source. It doesn't look like it's actually anything relevant. No. Does the 106 blob only show up in the village? I don't know. This is my first time encountering it. Alright, well, I'm thinking that we're just going to have to drown. I'm thinking there's no way out of here. Is that just a skull? Oh, that must be just, like, the mesh for the pillars. Yeah, it's just another skull. This is us, chat. This is us right here. Good night, sweet prince. What is the difference between a local view player and a local client player? Game? Game, are you okay? I don't know the answer to that, Master Liberty. Respawn decided that it was important to have check for both of them right next to each other. Huh. Game crash? No. I died in SCP-106's sex dungeon. Well, that's not what I expected to encounter when I went back to the village. That's for sure. Why did that just go up? Do not ever call it that again! What else would you call it? Look, we're all adults here. It's fine. Alright, so I guess I'm going back out to the village. I'm curious to see if that thing is there again. I hope it's not. I hope that was a one-off thing. drone? Nah, whatever. We'll deal with it later. Hopefully that thing is just not prowling the village forever now. That would be a little bit saddening. Because I somehow doubt that SCP-106 is the reason why that village is spooky. Ooh. As I try to wreck and die. No. Why? Come on. You've been in a village multiple times, you've never come across it? Think you got unlucky? Maybe. I don't know enough about it to say, so... What do I know? I'm gonna save the game now that I'm out here. Well, that was interesting. That was not the way I was expecting to start this stream. We'll say that much, anyhow. Alright, let's see if the schmooze puddle is still over here, yeah? I'm not hearing it. So when I did this last time, I kind of heard something as I was coming over the wall. Mom, I'm scared. Come pick me up. I think we're good. I don't hear anything anyhow. Alright, Stolas, I've passed your tests. Tell me your secrets. I took out your green fire. I got sucked into your SCP-106 hell dimension. What else do I have to do here? That's a wild pick here. Do you wanna close up, good sir? There we go. Incredible. Alright. Anyway, yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be seeing here. It doesn't look like anything's changed. Unless there's something different in one of the houses now that I put the fires out. But that seems incredibly unlikely. Did you find the rock? I don't know. I don't know? No, I don't think so. I found SCP-106. He ruined my day. All the kids in chat talking about things that I don't know. I like how I just eternally have my flashlight on. When you put the fire out, it spawns a green glowing rock. A grok. I haven't seen one. So if that's the case, it probably got flown miles away by the explosion. Yeah, if that's the case, I wonder if it would be better off if I searched for it at nighttime. Potentially using the drone. I'm taking this. This is mine now. Yeah, I didn't see anything fly out of the fire, but it's also important to keep in mind that I was outside the village when it happened. This building is still so weird to me. I feel like this is going to be a little bit speculative. if there's not anything to do with this building yet, and I don't think there is, there's going to be at some point. That building seems awfully relevant to have nothing in it. Ooh, a mushroom. Nom nom nom. Delicious. All right. Well, let's head back, I guess. We'll head home because I don't think there's anything here for me. Delete the spam message in chat that nobody can see but me. I thought I know it's just past trauma, but I thought I heard the sound of the schmooze again. Does it actually do anything, or is it just like a knickknack? You don't want to say anything about the rocket room as a surprise? Okay, fair enough. I mean, even if it was just a knickknack, I would be okay with that, because I like collecting knickknacks. That's part of the reason why I'm exploring secrets in the game. It's just pretty? Okay. That's fine. It's something to do. Alright, so I guess we'll, like, take the drone out at nighttime and see if we can see a green glowing rock. It's shiny. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Bitches... I thought bitches loved cannons. I thought that's how that worked. You will definitely see it at night better. I'm sure. Alright, let's keep going. I have thought about starting a brand new game, but I'm sort of attached to this file, you know? We've been through a lot together. Even though it's kind of a buggy mess because it spans, like, 4 different versions of the game. It's been a good file. It's been a good file. It's been a good adventure. You'll never get used to the lantern markers. I'm too lazy to go pick them up again. And plus, they're probably important for something. I just don't know what it is. You can't stop making new files? Your main menu's a mess? Mine kind of is too, honestly. Oh! Alright, goodbye. I guess I didn't want those fire extinguishers anyway. What was the other thing in there? Why are you here? I'm so confused. Oh, wait. Okay, I do have a shrimps pack. I'm pretty sure the game ate my daily task. Speaking of... Hold on, I have to see. Is this still attached to a cyberbore even after the reload? I gotta find this out. I gotta learn. Wait, could you use a hook to, like, keep a cyberbore, like, on a leash and then it never despawns? That'd be incredible, because I was pretty sure that, like, threats regenerated or respawned when you reloaded, yeah? Or at least a lot of them do. That's interesting. That's actually super interesting. I don't really know what kind of function that has, but it's hilarious. I'm not sure if it would normally or if it's just a bug. It could just be the bug, too. The easiest way to keep the... Yeah, you're right. I wasn't sure if that was still a thing, and I'm trying to expunge it from my memory. But yes. It's one of the things that was spoiled to me in the first season. I was just, like, passively paging through the shorts, and I ran into a Voices of the Void short, which was, yeah, somebody scooping them up with a bin. And I had a cyber bin at the end of the last season. I was actually a little bit sad that I couldn't destroy the bin in the fire. Kerfer, go get my reports. I don't have any reports to give. Okay, fair enough. We'll deal with that later. 57%, huh? Alright. Well, we must have finished our daily task at some point. It seems a bit unnecessary to bin the cyberboars now. They used to be a massive nuisance, but anymore it seems like they're not so bad. Except we'll know where this one is forever. That's great. I love that. Also, where is my, like, water gun? This... Oh, no. I'm pretty sure the container ate it, yeah. Same with the wisps. They used to come around the base a lot more often, it seems. I think the wisps are still pretty random. But, of course, I haven't seen any wisps since, like, whenever Pyramid Head comes and eats them. Which is a shame. I always think it's a shame that the wisps go away. Nice balloons you got there. You want me to put more balloons up? I can. I still haven't found the rune or whatever. Goodbye, box. I'll miss you. There's others, but you don't get them as often. There was a short... I did encounter a green wisp once, and I think in this playthrough I encountered another wisp too. I encountered the wisp that, like, inverts everything. It takes you to the mirror dimension. I did encounter a wisp that did that. That was an experience. Let's go ahead and get some garbage bags. As I lose my mouse. There we go. That would be orange? Yeah. It looked like a normal wisp, but it didn't have, like, the 3 dots. It just was 1. So I thought it was a little bit weird. Absolute menace? I don't know. Those green wisps are pretty menacing. I think I have a YouTube short of my encounter with the green wisp. I turned it into a Skyrim meme. Let's see. That one I should be able to find pretty easily. I have, like, 5 shorts on YouTube. Let's see. There it is. How's the slab rune progress? Mostly stalled. I haven't really looked into your puzzle that you gave me, other than looking up high near a transformer, and I haven't found the rune that we released into the water. I haven't really looked very hard for the rune, other than the little bit that I did that one time. I suspect that it might be upstream. But considering how broken this file is, it's hard to say where it is. There we go. Yeah, I haven't really played Voices of the Void much since that stream. I was expecting a Xiaomi, not that. Well, there's two, like, really notable Skyrim memes. I guess I should have specified. Either way. Man, Season 1 was wild. Sometimes I wish I could go back to before I knew anything about Voices of the Void and play through the game again. That was a good time. It was a good time. I was so innocent back then. Seeing the old boxes was jarring. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Didn't I have more than one? No, I guess I only got one. Okay. Peak short. Something I put together in like 5 minutes. I'm like, this would be a funny joke. I also made my first post on the Voices of the Void subreddit. That was fun. I'm trying to get in more, like, involved in the whole shorts and social media thing. I don't really do it that much. I don't really know if Reddit is considered social media, but still. Alright. Let's go ahead and unload these garbage bags. This might be... Yeah, we might get another load of garbage bags. We'll see. I gotta get my name out there. I gotta get famous. I'm not ever getting famous. I'm too chill. Oops, wrong way. I'm too chill to get famous. I need to start doing, like, over-the-top reactions and screams. I need to play Five Nights at Freddy's. Not enough of a react, Andy? Yeah. I can't help it. I am who I am, and that's who I am. I don't know. Some people enjoy the more chill experience. That's definitely what I prefer. Look, I grew up on the likes of, like, old school YouTube, old school Let's Plays, and they never had to exaggerate their reactions back then. They just, you know, they enjoyed the game. Why do you think I'm here? Well, I appreciate it, Glacius. Glacius also has a Twitch channel. I don't think that they stream very much, if at all, anymore, but I didn't actually know that until I handed out the VIP badge. screaming is entertainment when you're 9? Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If you want brain rot, you can doom scroll YouTube. If it's my genuine reaction to Scream, that's one thing. But if it's not, then it's not. And I'm not generally a get scared and scream kind of person. I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Oh, wow. It's been years ago now. And my first reaction wasn't to going live as hard. That's actually extremely true. But my first reaction wasn't to run around screaming. It was to hide in a corner and cower until the scary thing went away. And, yeah, that's... I think that my Amnesia: The Dark Descent playthrough is one of my worst playthroughs because it's just me huddling against a wall cowering. That is all it is. Anytime something spooky happens, it's just me hiding against a wall until the scary music goes away. Valid freaking reaction. It is. Like, that's the weird thing about, like, horror and reaction content is that I feel like that's almost a more real reaction. Because when you're scared, you're not usually running around screaming. You're trying to make yourself as unnoticeable as possible. But hey, what do I know, right? Loud equals funny der her her. Yeah. I figured it's probably a good time to actually maybe clean this area up. I have finally decided, after hours of playing the game, that it's time to clean the base. Tune in next time when we start cleaning the base. There we go. You walk away from that stuff, and then you had a son? I'm sure. Look, children-focused content on YouTube makes money. It makes a lot of money. Start cleaning the base equals lies. No, we're definitely going to be cleaning the base today. 100%. Nothing's going to stop me from cleaning the base. Finally. We're also going to start a farm. Probably. Oops. I don't think glass debris goes in there. That is extremely durable glass. I was expecting it to break. It makes your brain leak out of your ears. The screaming? Yeah. Yeah, I remember... So I am old. Nothing will stop you except cyberbores, mannequins, aliens, something happening, a breakthrough on a mystery, a slight change in the weather, it being a Wednesday. Honestly, there's a whole laundry list of things that would stop me. But yeah, anyway, I'm an old man. I remember watching PewDiePie when PewDiePie was first doing, like, his original Amnesia playthrough. And it was really good. And, yeah, I mean, he still kind of was a little bit silly back then. But I feel like his his reactions were much more genuine. Compared to, say, when you watch his Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough, where you can just kind of tell... I always rag on PewDiePie, but you could kind of tell that he wasn't really enjoying the game, and he was just playing it because that's what everybody wanted him to play. That scared the crap out of me. I looked over, and I just happened to see something float down out of the sky. It was just the box. It looked like a weird, like, fleshy jellyfish thing for a second because the balloons are red. I'm just setting up my own jump scares now. It is very dark. It is extremely dark. It is no longer extremely dark, but it is almost midnight. Also, are we gonna have Operation Drone Grok? I think we are. I think this would be a good night to do it. After all, tomorrow we may not have a chance to, depending on things and stuff. Okay. Alright. But I do want to listen to this signal. This signal took a while to download, and I'm wondering if maybe it'll be spooky. It came from the sky. Also, I'm glad to see YouTube is allowing clips again. Or maybe I just have links turned off on, who knows. Alright, so we have our daily task. We got 142 points from selling garbage bags. There's a lot of signals on this. Wow. Okay. I wish there was a way to tell rare and unique signals apart. VIP badge trumps the link thing? Ah, okay, fair enough. See, these are things that I'm learning. I'm very ignorant of the ways of Twitch. Alright, Kerfer, you should be ready to go do my daily task now, right? Yeah. And yeah, I think our cyberboar is still on its leash, so that's good. I don't really know how you would use that, but it's something that I want to utilize somehow. I want to just have a pet cyberboar on a leash. I just don't know what benefit it would have. There's not really any benefit to have with it, other than it being haha funny. Which, I mean, I guess there's worth in that as well. There's our data types. Yep. There we go. Nice. We should really get rid of all these extra data tapes. Before it was bugged, you'd use it to blow them up easier. Well, that's what I've been trying to do, and for all I know, this is almost entirely because I have just like a trashy old save from 0.9b. But, yeah. Where is my drone? I think it's over here. Yep. Nice. So here's the tricky thing. This thing could literally be anywhere. If it's anything like everything else in the game that has been launched in this. Okay, my village camera is still active. If it's anything like anything else that has been launched into space, it could literally be anywhere. Now, I'm pretty sure a bug has consumed my final water sprayer. But before that, I kicked it, and I kicked it to the south, and it ended up like against a tree to the north. So it could really be literally anywhere on the map. And also, this drone does not actually have a long battery life. So we may be at this for a while. We're just gonna kind of scan below. We're gonna see if we could see just like a green dot. Hopefully it landed one of the shadowy parts. Yeah. I mean, 3/4 of the map is darkness. You would think that would make it easier to see. I keep seeing the coordinate towers and thinking that that's something. But it's not. It's just coordinate towers. I'm fairly certain that it's not within the fence over here. I feel like if it was, we would be able to see it when we went out. So the question really becomes, where could it be from there? It could literally be anywhere. It could even be outside the fence. Now let's hope not. I don't really want to go outside the fence. But I'm not seeing it off in this direction. So the fenced-in area, I think, is right over here, isn't it? Am I already over the map border? Surely there isn't anything bad outside the fence? So I haven't seen anything bad outside of the fence, but I have been warned that there are bad things outside the fence. I remember last season I had to commence a rescue operation for Kerfer because Kerfer ended up flying outside the fence somehow. And I had to rescue... I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry? 19? Explosion? Hello? Are we good? Are we good, game? I think we're good. The debug countdowns are terrifying. Was that really all that was? I have my doubts. Kind of lost my way here a little bit. Let's head this way. Something has happened. Somewhere within the park, something has happened. And it probably will not be relevant. We'll probably never find out what it was. Is it anyone's guess as to what was causing it? Something exploded, like, at the end of the countdown. I guess it was more of a count up. Was it really a debug thing, or was it just another event disguised as the debug menu? Because we've had other things occur. If you peeve off the cats and run up to the radio loud, it'll count. And it's horrifying. Huh. What will it count to? Or will it just count? It's debugging 9. Could we even see this light on this camera? They eventually just run away? You know, I never really thought of trying to hide up the tower. Hi, Kerfer. Do you have to yeet it onto my chair? Thank you. I have some concerns that we may not be able to find this. I'm just kind of looking for any, like, illuminated speck. Anything that's, like, shifting texture. And I'm switching between the visual modes to see if, like, anything stands out. I think the fence line is, like, right in here somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. This is going to end up being one of those things that we just stumble upon sometime in the future. Is this the fence? Am I outside the fence with the thing right now? I think I am. I'll know it when I see it. I'm sure I will. It's just seeing it that's the problem. I'm literally looking for a needle in a haystack. Well, I've flown across, like, this entire arc, almost. So I'm wondering if maybe another day I try to explore another part of the map. I'm gonna have to bring the drone back soon, though, because it's going to run out of battery power. And also, I can't save in midair. Unrelated problem. I can probably leave it on here. Not to mention, if we are going to get the 24th event, we're going to be getting it here soon-ish, and I don't want to be running around outside trying to collect the drone. I'm just trying to look for, like, any kind of light that doesn't seem to have a place. Any kind of, like, green dot. I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. So, brief speculation time. It's plausible that for the same reason the Eerie thing didn't spawn, it's plausible that maybe the Grok didn't spawn either. There's no way for me to know that, which is the annoying part. But there is a world where that's the case. And I don't know. Hi, Curver. Yeah, the save could just be cooked. But the fact that we don't really know, it's a bit of a problem. It's a bit inconvenient, yeah? Because things don't seem to have a problem spawning. But some things do seem to have a problem spawning. It may just be time for me to start a new save. I don't know. Like I said before, I do have some ideas for, like, challenge playthroughs. But I worry a little bit that if I don't wait for another big update, then we're slowly going to, like, run out of things. I don't want to, like, stop being surprised by the game. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't want the game to, like, overstay its welcome. And I know there's a lot of people who have, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes into the game. But they're also far more entertaining than I am. They can also carry the story by themselves. They don't need the game to assist them in that matter. Let's go and try to top up our sleep, shall we? I don't know if the game will let us at this point. But we'll see. It is the 24th Glacius. I figured the title of the video would, or the stream would have implied that. But I also don't know if we'll actually get... I feel like we should already know. I feel like we should have already gotten it, though. Oh, no. Is this save actually super cooked? Is the game is my save so cooked, so terribly cooked that we're not even going to get the bad sun? Oh, I'm gonna be sad if that's the case. Sing for me. Sing me the song of your people. Is it 6 or 8? Maybe it's 8 o'clock. Because it does feel like the sun comes up later. I don't know. I feel like this... I updated it manually. Also, that was very impressive, ball joint. Yeah, I don't use Yeet Platch. good don't trust ye patch. Look, I'm not getting involved. Whatever drama there may or may not be, I'm not getting involved. I think the Cyberboar is finally despawned. Yeah. If the bad sun doesn't trigger, it's just your cue for a fresh save. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have, like I said, I have complicated feelings about the fresh saves. Let's go grab the radio and head up to the roof. Sorry, maybe maybe I'm just having, like, trauma from some other unrelated drama with a different game that I play. Alright, chat. We're just gonna sit up here and watch the sunrise. Yep. I don't know, folks. I don't know how I feel about a new save. It feels too early for one. I know that, I mean, this save is pretty cooked, yeah, with all the bugs and issues and problems. I don't know, though. It has its charm, though. It does have its charm, and we've been here for a while. If events are missing, you're probably missing other events, too. It's a fair point. It's a very fair point. And, yeah, I mean... You're right. You're 100% right. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to just take a break from Voices of the Void until we get a new, like, the newest version. Because, like, you know, I'm sure official 0.9 will, this Malankani song perfectly captures my feeling towards this non-lethal son. I feel it's appropriate for the end of the season. Because I think Glacius has a fair point. I think if we're not getting events that we're supposed to get, and we're not getting, like, things that are spawning the way that they should, move Omega over, set start date to wherever you're on, save fixed. That's not the way I do things, Glacius. I'm sorry. It's a great theory, and I'm sure for other folks that is an excellent solution if you wanted to continue your save. But, you know, for me, every single season has to start from scratch. We've had Season 0, which came out, I believe it was right... I think I started on 0.6, and I started playing 0.6. I played it for like 2 weeks, and then 0.7 came out, and I had to start a new save. And then I played that one the whole way out through until after 0.8 was released. Very shortly after 0.8 was released was when I stopped playing. I took a break. I decided to take a break until the next big update to explore both 0.8 and 0.9. And it's been a treat. It's been a real treat. Let's not worry about that. But the real question is going to be, We enjoy stuff not because it lasts forever, but because we know that it won't. And so it makes the time ever the sweeter. Beginning something new isn't a terrible start, but rather a generous end to what was. I agree, Master Liberty. It's just funny. We're discussing the ending. It was definitely intentional that I'm playing Outer Wilds music at this time. But yeah, like, I'm sure that as soon as I start a new game, as soon as I start a new version, we're going to get the stable version of 0.9. And then I'll have to restart again. And I don't necessarily like that idea. I don't like the idea of having to restart all the time because of new versions. It's kind of the nature of the things, yeah? It's the nature of playing a game that is in early development. The way that Voices of the Void is. Yeah, you get the funny things. We've had incredible experiences with the hook being a buggy mess. And all the other things that have occurred. I don't know. This game is beautiful. The fact that we can sit up here and have such a poignant moment. Yeah, we can watch the river run, the sunrise. I talk about 0.9 is still months away, most likely 2. Probably. But that's just an even better argument to not necessarily start a new save just yet. Or maybe to take a break from Voices of the Void for a while. Not forever. But just until the next stable version is out. But yeah, the fact that you can just sit up here, taking in the view, listening to some serene music while you watch the river run, the box with the balloons and everything else, and just like take in everything. It's nice. It's nice. There's a boat for a reason. There's a boat? There's a boat? I mean, I had the boat spawn on top of the building once. A long time ago. Wait, you don't have a boat on top of the globe? I don't think so. I did at one point. I don't think I still do. It vanished at some point. Yeah. I think my favorite part of this is Vulgar Rainbow got it back in a Christmas present. I think my favorite part of this season has just been Glacius experiencing new things. It's incredible how a game that somebody can put so many hours into can still find new things to encounter. I mean, Glacius and I have had many conversations about, like, how every game feels a little bit different. Vulgar Rainbow didn't know about the 106 thing. Yeah. Glacius is flabbergasted. Truly, this is a glorious day. Whenever Glacius is flabbergasted, that means we're having a good time. But I think the biggest problem that I'm having and I know we've discussed it before, is that this save is so broken. It's so utterly destroyed that we can't even explore the secrets properly. I've lost my sacrificial dagger. I've lost, like, half of my slabs. It's not great. It's not great. And I think this is probably going to be where we end the season. I still want to show off the bad sun, so we're probably going to have to start a new save for that. But we're probably not going to continue that save. We're probably not going to continue that save. We're probably going to start a new save in a couple of months, maybe, when the new version is released. I don't know. I don't know. I hate leaving you folks like that. I really do, because I honestly wasn't expecting to have this reaction today. But the bad sun not spawning has really, like, fundamentally changed my viewpoint of the save. It could explain why we're not getting many events. Because I have noticed since the end of the story events, we haven't really been getting anything. You're here forever? I'm never leaving Voices of the Void. I don't believe so, anyhow. There's just too much in this game. And we're finding new things all the time. We still don't know what's up with the candles. But let's go ahead and show off the bad sun, and then I think I'll probably move to a different game. What the? Oh, I did know that was... I did know that wasn't real. Oh, there's the Kerfur Omega manual. Nice. Let's just do... We should continue playing the music. What do you mean, playback error? I was just playing that! Actually, let's do this one. Yeah. Why is it so loud? There we go. Just take a walk around the base, folks. We put a lot of work into the base this season. Change the title to just chatting and might pull more viewers in. So, most people aren't going to understand that because they're not in Tailey's Discord. So Tailey on Death, he has a YouTube channel. You should check it out. He does a bunch of chill gaming too. And he also has a Discord channel. And we were talking in his creators chat about how Twitch is really, like, super deep in... we have the mannequin pool in, like, just chatting in IRL chat. And how a day doesn't go past where that's not the most popular channel. And we had a whole bunch of discussion about, like, the backstory of Twitch, how it used to be Justin TV, and then which was IRL streaming, and then that was not very popular. So they got rid of Justin TV, they kept the Twitch portion, which was just the gaming, and now just chatting and IRL chat has kind of retaken over the platform. Anyway, let's listen to this. We might as well. Well, it started extremely interesting. And then it ended with a whimper. We've come full circle, truly. Truly, the brain rot has come full circle. And wait, remember when this was full of crap, and I hated every moment of it? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Made for, I think you can come along with me for this trip. Let's go. All right, charcoal. Come on. Hold on. Come on. We're gonna release you to the wild, good sir. Well overdue for a nap. Unfortunately, you can't stick around to the very end. It's okay, Poker Rainbow. You can always watch the VOD. If you want to do a challenge mid-season, hard plus plus with point penalty is cool. The first 2 weeks are brutal. I think there's a couple of challenges that I want to do. I think one is like a no-sell signal challenge. I want to do a challenge where I'm going to search for signals, but I'm not actually going to sell any, so I'm not going to get like any of the delicious daily tasks. I'm not going to get any of the weekly bonuses. Goodbye, charcoal. Ah, yes. How majestic. Alright, let's keep going. The saddest fish ever. It's okay. He's free now. He's free. I didn't mean to throw my radio. Come here. There's definitely still a lot of mysteries in the game that I need to solve. We've gotten... Maybe it'll bring you the water rune. I wonder if the water rune even spawned. You know, it's a fair point. We're talking about how items don't seem to be spawning in this save properly. I wonder if it even spawned. The fire rune spawned. But I don't know. Maybe, maybe something changed between the fire rune and the water rune. It's hard to say. There is a way to test the water rune. Is it spoilery? Man, I was super proud of this scrap room. It's really nice. I mean, it'll give you the rune. I mean, if this is the end of the season, you mentioned that you need the sacrificial dagger to even use the rune, so I don't think that matters. Clever use of game mechanics. I guess here at the end of all things, that would be acceptable. I don't think I would do it normally, and I don't think I'll do it again. But just to see if it does spawn. I really have to fix this. I hate that this is bothering me. I made this poster a long time ago when I didn't actually know how to spell Irirals. And I've just kind of kept it. Maybe I'll keep it just for old time's sake, yeah? Back when I was innocent and new to the game, if you can't float the rock as is, you can just hold a rock. Hold onto a rock, walk underwater in the river, and when you hit the barrier, it turns into the rune in your hands. Well, maybe we'll give that a shot. I thought this was a really cool idea. Putting light fixtures up. This is the point that we're at in our Voices of the Void life. when we're looking at an odd texture and we're going, is that the Stolas rune? Is that what the Stolas symbol is? No, it's just, it is what it is. Monster in the freezer. We've had good times together. Good times. We'll go ahead and we'll take a rock and we'll give it a shot. The scuba gear is required? Is it? I mean, I suppose. I didn't really think that the water was that deep near the barrier. We're really dragging out this, you must keep the water underwater the whole way. Alright, okay. Is there a way... Okay. That was the question that I had. Thank you, game. My question was, is there a way to, take off the old oxygen tank? The answer is yes. All right, let's head off, shall we? Actually, I want to keep playing. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hate that the volume constantly resets. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can make this work. I don't think it's going to matter for the long run. I think if this doesn't work, then, or if this does work, then it's just going to be, it's going to be what it is, yeah? I think, unfortunately, there's just too much broken with this save anymore. It's just not worth continuing, as much as I hate to say it. I know it feels like I'm twisting around on this decision a lot. I am. I really am, because I don't want this season to end. I've had a lot of fun this season, even if it hasn't gone exactly as planned. But hey, things rarely do, yeah? Sometimes... Hold on a second. Wait. There was a rock here. It was like right in here, wasn't it? What happened to it? Where did the rock go? Alright, if we're going to do this, we need to do this quickly. Kerfer, come over here. I don't want to lose you. Just kind of idle there. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's see if we can make this work. Ow. My body. enough space. There we go. Alright, so can we pull the rock through the grate? Isn't it over here? It's really hard to see. Let's see how this works. Let's see if this works. I have to go pretty far, yeah? It's not exactly close. I'm mostly just curious to see if it spawns. That's the big thing. I actually think my use... Okay. It immediately went to the other side and... There's a nail. But I'm pretty sure that I did see that it changed into a rune of some kind. So, that's fine. Things, at least that does still spawn. But yeah, I still think we're gonna wrap up the season, though, unfortunately. It's hard to say whether or not the grok, as it's called apparently, has spawned or not. We'll never find it. Welcome back. So quick statement, Glacius. The water rune did spawn, so at least that item spawns. But yeah, I just that I did that. But yeah, it spawned, and I immediately let it go, and it, like, yeeted across the universe. What? No, I actually need that. No, game, please. Game, please, why? Why do you do this to me? What's this? This is ridiculous. We told you to pack everything and leave ASAP, but you would not do. And buy as much gas as possible. You got it? It's easier to get, and we don't have much time to use bottles to pour the right amount. After all, it is... a metal pipe. Look in the metal pile under my workstation. You should find something as a tube substitute and make... seal with plastic. Look at the scrap pile again, right next to my table on the workshop. Improve by gluing together an electronic part to the tube. Fix it with plastic and strap it to the tube. Not a joke, alright? I hope this piece will reach your destination. Best of luck. So, what is that? How to build a pipe bomb? I don't think I trust myself with those things. Run along the river and see if it works. Nah, I think we're good. I think it's fine. I think it spawns. It's probably okay. Yeah. We're gonna wait for the stable release. We're going to wait for the stable release to do another season. But we can still discuss, like, what I'm going to do next season. Which I talked about briefly. I want to, I really want to do, like, a challenge run where I don't sell signals. I think that would be really cool. And honestly, probably much easier now than in previous versions. Because you have so many alternative ways to make money now that you don't even really have to sell your signals. I also kind of want to try solar mode, but I think it's probably busted. You have a lot more things to upgrade, etc. That's also very true, yeah. I don't know. I never really felt like I was wanting for money this season. With few exceptions. Of course, I also didn't really have to worry about coordinate towers or anything like that either. So, that was a feature of the buggy save. My coordinate towers never went down. I also like how I abandoned my other Kerfer. I feel like every season I abandon another Kerfer to the depths of the valley. Is this save where Kilo's cooked? I actually didn't have any problem with Kilo. That was a 0.9A to 0.9B problem. I started a new save in 0.9B. Playing the game before you think helps with getting Kerfers early as well is true. So it was a problem with some people because they used A to B. But I'm pretty sure that was only a 0.9A to 0.9B problem. Well made for... We had quite the journey, didn't we? It was exciting. It was exciting. It was a lot of fun. This game's a lot of fun. You had to painstakingly nuke a save due to it. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people did. It's part of the reason why I started over. But it's funny. That's also really funny that poll just completely masks the music. This didn't really turn out the way that I wanted it to this season. I was really hoping to have a season where I just got absolutely dunked on by the Arirals. And instead, we just had an insane, buggy mess of an adventure. But that was fun in its own way, yeah? Man, I'm really dragging this out, because there is part of me that doesn't want to call it the end of the series here. We are probably going to go to a different save just to say that we did get the bad sun. We'll play for like a day or two on that one. But it's hard. It's hard to give up on the things that you enjoy. Isn't that right, Maidfur? And I'm sure never let go, Leecros. Never let go. Hey, this is a lot more peaceful than the ending of my first season. We were chased by cyberboars the whole way to the exit. But it's been a good series. It's been a good series. I've enjoyed myself. Ooh, mushroom. Delicious. Alright, made for chat. It's much prettier in this one, too. It's true. It's true. Alright, this is the end of this series. And I'm sure probably the beginning of a new one. Someday. It's not going to be right away. We're going to, we're going to have to wait until the next stable 1.0. We're not waiting until 1.0. We're so far away from that. But we're gonna save here, and we're gonna go to a new save just to get the bad sun. Just because. Just because, you know. I don't think you could get the bad sun on the first day. What if we just did solar mode? We'll jump into a new save slot for story mode. I don't really know why I'm telling Nose to drop 0.9 stable tomorrow. Hey, if it happens, it happens. But I doubt it's going to happen. I think we still have some time before that. The ride never ends. It's true. Aw, man, Chad, it's just like we just started all over again. So scary. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're safe from the bad sun. Shadow Build E isn't public yet. Yeah. No, it's going to be a while yet. It's going to be some time. So, chat, while we're hanging out, what is wrong with you? Settle down. I just started the save. While we're here, and, you know, this doesn't really matter too much, what other games would you guys like to see for the channel? I don't really have any plans this year other than probably Mugenics and Dyson Sphere Program are probably going to dominate the space. Probably at some point... Oh, let me think. I don't know. I have to finish Majesty 2. I don't know. I've run into the spot in that game where I always run into the spot at the game where I just don't want to play it anymore. But I've already uploaded most of the series to YouTube, so I gotta finish that game eventually. Same thing with Dynasty Warriors. I haven't played that game in almost a year, though. What is that? I'm hearing, like, weird crunchy noises off in the forest. That's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. I think I want to try to make some time this year from my summer car, but I don't know when that's going to be. I'd have to learn how to play that game. And learn how to put a car together. Ugh. 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 My summer car is also ridiculously popular, so probably not going to get any views from it. It's always fun. That's always a weird dichotomy of Twitch, yeah. You almost don't want to play super popular games because you just don't get any views from it. Usually when people play popular games, they go and they watch their favorite streamer. The long drive is pretty nice, but requires friends. I mean, I might be able to pull some favors. Who knows? I didn't get lost, did I? No, the base is literally right in front of me. It would be pretty impressive if I got lost heading to the base. Pull a Markiplier, wander into the mountains, never to be seen again. Host needs a NASA PC though. If you have 3+ people, we have to have someone switch to someone with a 4K PC. I have a 4K PC. Well, I had a 4K PC. I don't know how it handles nowadays. I can play Dice's Sphere program without a problem, and that's a pretty resource-intensive game. Now, it's important to mention that you can only get one bad sun in a save file, but I never got the bad sun event in the previous save file, which is why I think that previous save file is just broken beyond all recognition. But I am curious if it's an issue with my download. Maybe, this is so grody. I forgot how grody this place was. Like, it's either going to be an issue with my save file, or it's going to be an issue with my version of the game. And I'm guessing it's probably going to be my save file. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You have many fond memories of playing the long drive with a group of 4? Well, if I could ever actually nail them down into one place, I have a group of friends that I have played considerable amounts of time of games with. But one's all but retired from YouTube. And I haven't heard from the other in a long while. Telly's still in the chat, though. Telly has never gone away. He's a true friend. He's a true friend indeed. So weird looking. So we probably don't have time to go and summon Eerie to do that Eerie thing. Because, it's like 3 in the morning already. But maybe we can do it tomorrow night. Just to see what it does. Ah, yes, all the meat. Do not buy the long drive for full price. Wait for a Steam discount. Yeah. I think there's an extraordinarily pretentious, clip of me somewhere saying that Steam sales were for poor people. I didn't really mean it, though. It was a joke. But, it was during, like, one of the first Sea of Thieves games that I played, where we were talking about sales, and I just made a joking offhand comment about how Steam sales were for poor people. That was a long time ago. Steam sales are actually extremely nice. You should almost always wait for it to be on sale. I mean, we can try to download a Signal. There's no point, though. Like, what am I going to do? Download a Signal and, listen to a level 0 Signal? I don't think that's quite that exciting. We could just do a little bit of mountain climbing to get our stamina down and then sleep all night. That's another option. Where do we want to go, chat? Lead me. Lead me forward. We have a whole day, potentially 2 days to kill. We have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ow. My body. I tripped over a rock. Stupid rock. Get out of here. Actually, let's check our rep real quick. I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like. I mean, it's got to be nothing, right? Raw rep 0, normalized rep 50. Interesting. Sleep, eerie attempt, spend night incinerating, eerie profit. It's a fair point. It's a fair point. My battery life is already almost dead, by the way. Let's go ahead and just, like, climb the fence. Because we lose stamina whenever we climb the fence, right? Yeah. We'll just kind of grind against this fence for 10 minutes. It'll be great. This is actually not as easy as I thought it would be. There's probably a better place to do this. What if we went out to one of the satellites? Or maybe we could go for a swim? I don't know. I don't know. One thing I know for sure, though, is that it's going to be real awkward if the bad sun does spawn on the first day. And we're out gyrating against a satellite somewhere. I don't actually think swimming, like, ruins your stamina. I could be wrong about that, though. What is this, Oscar? Yeah, it is Oscar. Okay. If we go up here, we can, like, just like grind against the pole here. Just running around in circles is the best way to cook stam. Yeah, that's fair. I don't really know why I'm so enthusiastic to show off the bad sun. I've seen it before, but I don't know. It's fine. Ow, my legs. Okay, we could probably sleep now. Let's head back. That is not back. Let's head this way. It is fun day, Tetrahedron. But you missed the whole discussion earlier. I believe this is going to be the last Voices of the Void stream, at least until the next patch is released, because our old save is just so buggy and broken at this point, and yeah, I don't really want to start a new save until we get that official version release. I probably should have guessed that this was where it was coming to. Like, this was going to reach the point where we were going to have to do this eventually. I did make the choice to play an unstable build of the game. That was a choice that I made. But like I said, I've said it many times, I don't regret that choice. It was fun. It was fun. But yeah, this doesn't happen today, right? There's no way this happens today. It would give you a day. It would give you a day to prepare. Oh, did I not sleep long enough? Okay, I did sleep long enough. Isn't there supposed to be a clock in here? What happened to the clock in the bedroom? Hashtag justice for clocks in the bedrooms. Alright, so we're going to go out to Sierra. We're going to see if that eerie thing is even there. I know we have to do that at, like, midnight or whatever. But that's fine. I'm curious to see if the writing is even there. SV target Sierra. SV target Sierra. Yep. You have to do this the old-fashioned way because we don't have a map. We also need to grab one of these. Okay, so it was out at TR2 that we had the hunk of meat. I actually completely forgot that there was bird ambience in this game. Completely forgot that there was bird ambience. Because I think in like the story mode, you lose the birds on like day 7. And then all you get is that obnoxious crow sound. Which makes you wonder why the birds are fleeing, but let's not worry about that. You know why, but you'll let me figure it out? Is there even a way to figure it out in the game? Like, is it something that happens in the game, or is it just, like, an event that occurs? Timing, you guess? Like, if it's just, oh, it's day 13 and now we don't have birds, that's not really, like... It's not really, like, a spoiler. But if it's like, yes, there's something on the map that causes the birds to flee, that would be a little bit different. Okay, so we need a shovel. I think we need to sell something, so we need to get a hook. There is definitely a reason why. Okay. Is it the cat girls? It's probably the cat girls. It only makes sense, right? No. No, I won't speculate. That is a mystery for another time. Yeah, so let's sell a bunch of random crap. Get 50 points for a hook. And then I guess the easiest place to get a shovel would be probably the shack? The haunted shack? That would be my guess. I need a block. I need a power block to hold this open. And a power block to hold this open. Okay. I mean, since this isn't going to be a save where we actually do anything productive, we could just sell a bunch of batteries and drives and bandages and MREs. Why can't I... There we go. I was about to say, why can't I grab that? Wait, isn't there a spectrogram thingamabob in the basement? We could sell that. I wonder if it's always in the basement. Or if we just got lucky. Spectrogram. It's always in the basement. The filing cabinets would be a good thing to, like, procedurally or randomly generate. Make every game a little bit different. We do not want to sell this garbage bag. It's extremely important that we do not sell that garbage bag. We're also going to need some food at some point. Of course. Wonderful cracker packets. Selling the bag would just be a giggle blunder. No, I've never screwed up in the past. Surely I won't start now. Beer? We can sell that. There's usually, like... We could sell the room. I feel like there is more food laying around. And we might as well also sell the metal scrap. You think an open beer sells for more or less? Alright, let's see how much that gets us. We only need 50. Although, having a little bit of extra to work with might not be a bad idea. Maybe a container for the ATV. But we don't need it. Hi, welcome. Congratulations on... Okay, I have read that before. It looks like a lot more than the last time I read it, but I don't think it actually is. 236 points. Dang. I didn't even sell a whole lot. Alright, so we need a hook. Let's also grab a watch. Oh, that's 400. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. We might as well grab a crowbar just in case. Let's see, what else do we want? We'll grab a burger. Why not? There we go. All the important ingredients. Burger. In Burger we trust, chat. In Burger we trust. Them's the rules. Come on. Come on, drone. Thank you. All right, chat. Let's have a little flyby, shall we? Let's do a little bit of flying. This is probably the most fun bug to play with. Just like the ability to fly into space. It's great. So where do we want to go, chat? Let's go over to the shack. She'll be over here. This might actually be my favorite bug in the game so far. Even if it's extremely dangerous and we don't always survive the landing. Working as intended? Yes, this is how the game is supposed to be played. We could go grab that mug from on top of the one electrical pole. But we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Are you attached to the skybox? No, I'm just flying. You know, as you do. Isn't this how hooks are supposed to work? Where is the abandoned shack? It's right in here somewhere. Yeah. Perfect. Channeling your inner Tarzan, something like that. Very scary. Where's the shovel? There it is. Alright, let's get out of here. I feel like there should be more here. You've had that conversation before too, I think, at some point. I get that the abandoned shack, I think, is only really meant to be like an Easter egg of some kind. But, I don't know. I don't know. Isn't there an antique watch that I can uncover somewhere? I'd probably need a metal detector to find it, though. That's the problem. Alright, let's head over to Sierra. See if we can find out where we need to bury this thing. We're not going to do it yet, though. I think we have to wait until almost midnight. You could also just bring a clock. It's true. You're 100% correct on that statement. I think that's Sierra. By the way, folks, you can't save in midair. Just an FYI. I wouldn't be doing this if we weren't just doing it for the experience. I've been quite polite in my abuse of this bug during this playthrough. I've only really used it when I've gotten stuck, which isn't very often. I feel like being hit by this is a bad thing. Oh no, we're fine. Oh! Okay, we're still fine. I feel like a veritable Mary Poppins. Just floating out through the sky on my umbrella hook. Okay, I do have to be a little bit... You always have to be careful when landing this thing, because it's easy to build up a lot of momentum and just immediately die. Ow. See, even that we took damage. So, the writing still isn't here, which is interesting. This is definitely 0.9D, but we'll see what happens. Let's head back to base. You know, walking out to all these places would help me burn through my stamina. But it's fine. Is there anything else we want to check out? Oh yeah, isn't there a plush that we couldn't find? I think that was one of the things that we couldn't find that we just kind of gave up on because I thought assumed it disappeared. We can take a look for it. It should be along the river. Getting hungry. This is why I got a burger. It's okay. I think it's also trying to rain. Looks like the weather's taking a turn for the worse. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can find this plush. It should be at the bottom of the river. I think it's after that bridge. Nice. We saw that already, but it's still funny to see it. It's gotta be real awkward if we get struck by lightning. Save the game. I want to save the game before I get struck by lightning. Let me out. There we go. There's the wrecked car. Yeah, so there are bones there. I remember at one point, I think when we were looking for the water rune, we checked out that spot, and there was just like a whole stack of bones on top of the wrecked car. That was pretty funny. Do you mind letting me out of the river? Thank you. Did they move? Did they move this? No, it's right here. Yeah. An unknown doll. Look at this smug little cat girl. So I was looking for this last time, and I couldn't find it. I believe it was one of the things that probably disappeared into the world. Like everything else in my collection. So it's kind of a reassuring prospect that it's here, right? Makes me hope for the best, anyhow. Let's see, where else could we go check out? I mean, we could go check out the ruined village. Cat girl spreading her legs. It's not Nekopara, Chief. It's not Nekopara. Because it makes me curious, like, what at the village no longer, like, is there. Or no longer was there from the time that we... What am I trying to say? From the time that we started the save to the time that we discovered the village. Like, you know what I'm trying to say there? Like, things change, things progress in the world, and sometimes things are lost. So maybe we do go check out this village, see if there's anything interesting there. I'm pretty sure we're super high up. Let's go down a little bit. We're gonna try to land right outside the village, if we can. Explore it while it's unspoilt. Although it is getting dark, I think. I want to try not to be there at nighttime. Wait. I'm sorry? That's different. What the hell is this? What? Why? Stolas herb? Huh? Why is this happening? What is this? What do I do with the thing? Uh-oh. No, 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 no! Son of a gun! You bastards! You gonna try to strike me down again? Was that a coincidence or was that intentional? Give me all these. These are mine now. I'm sorry. I don't think Stolas approved. Save error null. Oh no. What have I done? I think we go now. I think we leave. I think we're leaving. This is leaving. This is what leaving looks like. We're getting out of here. No, 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 no! Stop doing that game. No, 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 no. Stop it. Stop it, please. I don't want to be struck by lightning. Is this just what's happening now? Is this my life? Yes, yes, it is my life. This was not supposed to be me experiencing new things. This was me supposed to be having fun with the... No. This is just supposed to be me having fun with the bad sun. Ow. That hurt. I don't have, meta paranoia. You have impeccable timing as usual. No, 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 no! I feel like God is mad at me. It's behind me. We're almost home. Just run. Just run. Okay, we're good. At least you have herbs. I don't know how that helps me, though. All right. Whew. So what are these herbs? Stolas herb bundles. A bundle of special herbs with undefined properties. What happens if I use one of them? Am I now possessed by the devil? Maybe. So I am going to do something. I am aware. Put one down on the ground. You're quite sure it tells you its use. It glows. It's pretty. It heals, yeah. It did heal me. But anyway, as I was saying, this is a thing that I've been aware of for a while. I just don't bother doing it because, I don't know, I think it's a little bit meta, yeah? If you take your clock, they usually do it downstairs, I guess. You can put your clock like this. Like that. And then when you sleep... Okay, that doesn't work. You need to do it downstairs, I guess. I mean, we have a hook. Yeah, people will put it like... What? Like here? Methinks. I think when these stairs used to be narrower, they would put it, like, directly in front, but the stairs aren't as narrow anymore. You have one on a box? Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's the clock. Quack. I don't begrudge people who do this. I think this is just a little bit too meta for my tastes. So you can use the clock, you can set it down there on the pole, on the ledge, and it lets you see what time it is while you're sleeping. That way you don't need a clock. But yeah, I just think it's a little bit too meta for my blood. Again, I don't have a problem with other people doing it, it's just not for me. All right, probably around 22:30, we're going to wake up. Yeah. And then we'll head out to Sierra. Grab the clock, and let's go. Hopefully Eerie spawns. Whatever this eerie thing may be. I am assuming it's going to be, like, a doll or something? That's my assumption, anyhow. Because that's what a lot of these, like, Easter eggy things are. But we'll see. Time will tell. Oh, right. I forgot how trash the basic ATV is. This is why I used the hook. Come on. Her. There we go. Alright. So, it's like here, right? Here-ish? Like there's a bush here. Right line closer to the wall. Here? Or here. That should do it. Which one? Left or right? You got 30 minutes. The first one. This one. Alright. Alright, we have done the thing. Now let's see if things happen. Man, I was going to conclude this. You have to be watching the spot. I'm not leaving this spot. This is where I'm gonna be for the rest of my life. And by the rest of my life, I mean the next 20 in-game minutes. But, yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to add this part into the, like, YouTube video. I was going to end it at the end of the thing. But apparently, I'm going to have to, now that I've found a mystery and discovered what happens when you visit the village at the right time, whatever that time may be. 10 minutes. Oh, my fingers are crossed. Hmm. Huh. Okay, who forgot to fill up the fuel tank? Well, I have some bad news. That didn't seem to work. That's too bad. I don't know if maybe I was in the wrong spot. Allegedly, there's supposed to be writing here. That's supposed to help guide where I put this thing. I should have saved before midnight, yeah. Let's see how far back the save is. I don't think it was that long ago. Okay, never mind, I lied. Ow, my body. Oh, right, I don't have a clock. Come on, game. Okay. You know, maybe we just fly there. Where we're going, we don't need roads. As long as we don't fall to our death. I think this is Sierra. No, that's Sierra. Does it have to be, like, right up against the wall? Okay, we got here, like, super early. So it's gotta be, like, in here, right? Maybe... there? That looks almost identical to last time. I mean... no grass line between the wall and the hole? Something like that, maybe? Or that might be too close. Save the game. Alright, well, let's try it. Maybe I'm going to have to re-download the game. It's very possible. I don't know how that could possibly get screwed up. It's gonna be even worse if we don't get the bad sun in the morning, because it's a brand new save file and we should. I know it doesn't happen the first day, but it should happen the second. Alright, we'll see if this works. You were closer to the hole looking down? Do you think I need to be, like, standing right on top of it? I'm hearing something. I was definitely hearing something, like, going on in the forest around me that I think is unrelated. Oh. Hi. We have an Eerie plush. You know, that was way less dramatic than I expected. I was expecting lightning strikes. I was expecting explosions. I was expecting something else. Also, and now incinerate it for peak? I mean, I guess I could. Oh, hey! I forgot. It is, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a mistake! It is that time again. Time for the meteor shower. Nice. This is always a fascinating event. I wish it could happen more often than night one. I think you can have, like, singular meteors occur, but I don't think you can have, like, a whole meteor shower. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Alright, something tells me that Glacius is leading me into a trap. But we'll try it for science. But first we're going to get rid of this drone because it is noisy. You might want to save before you turn it on. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because I was going to save anyway. But now that I know that I'm going to have to save, now I'm almost certain that you're leading me into a trap. But that's okay. I just heard something crunching in here. That was weird. Alright, Eerie Plush is down. Ooh. There we go. This has lit... I'm too injured to run. Oh, hi. I feel like okay. I feel like I probably could have gotten a better view of that. Oh, well. Use the herbs and try to make it outside? Oh. Alright. This is going a lot longer than I wanted it to. It's already after lunchtime. I was going to get something to eat. We came for the bad sun. We didn't come to get consumed by an Eldritch abomination. Ooh, I didn't want to jump up there. All right. Ow. Hold on. Oh, no, okay, no, stop it. Game, stop. I need to turn off Velma mode. Because I don't know where my glasses are, and I'm not gonna go look for them. Ow. Oh! You know, I think I've seen this movie. Nighttime Eerie is more fun. Can we get around her? Oh. We can. Oh, she's like right behind me. Ah. I was gonna try to get to the top of the tower, although that probably wouldn't save you. Well, that was fun. Terrifying. It reminded me of Tremors. I don't necessarily think that was a Tremors reference, but it reminded me of Tremors. Where did the blood blob come from? Turns out, burning sentient dolls is not a good idea. Sorry that you missed that, Daily. Alright, we have one more thing to explore, and that's the Bad Sun. That's the entire purpose of this playthrough. That's the entire purpose of me playing today. You just gotta burn through some stamina first. Does that plush just have a sound cue when you're around it? Because I feel like I keep hearing a sound cue, and it's the same sound cue that gave me pause in the forest. That almost made me look away at the wrong time. Love the fact that the command center, whatever, really didn't like you unleashed that and started using artillery to fight it. Yeah, I definitely should have tried to, like, climb the tower, but like I said, I don't think that would have worked. Alright, we just need to kill time until morning. Here's your fireworks you expected earlier. Yeah, it's a fair point. A fair point. I did ask for fireworks, yeah? Ow, what the... What in the world even happened there? It's like I tripped over the screen and then the screen, like, flipped up and caught me? Alright, okay. That was a bit weird. Oh, this is how we burn stamina, boys. This is how we burn stamina. By slowly crawling up the banister. There we go. Let's try that. What time is it? Almost 2 o'clock? I don't know if that'll be enough to get us to morning, but we'll see. Seems like your game is at least fine, and it was just the save. It was just the save. I'm almost certain that all the problems that I've been having is just because of the save. I hate to say that. I hate to say that it's so. But unfortunately, that save was completely borked. We had things phasing through the wall, phasing through the floors, breaking. It was a nightmare. But we should be just about to kick this off, yeah? Does it happen at 6 a.m.? Does it happen at 8? Hold on. So, I have the Bad Sun achievement, but I don't think that stops me from getting this event in a different save. Maybe it's 7. Sing to me the song of your people. Even multiple times per save? I was under the impression that it was always just like 1 per save. But hey, what do I know? I don't know what I'm talking about. Unless the Bad Sun is just completely broken in D. But I find that hard to believe. I don't exactly have a long-term plan in case this doesn't work. I'll be honest with you, I don't even have a plan if this does work. What am I going to do? Enjoy the view? Citation needed, you could be spouting nonsense? No. Glacius would never be spouting nonsense. As I go check the Voices of the Void subreddit to see if somebody is complaining about the sun not working. Let's see. No, I'm not seeing any... Not seeing any complaints about it not working, so... Probably. Just gonna kick off here a little bit later. The thing is, I think the sun used to come up at like 8 in the morning. And now I think it comes up closer to 9 or 10. So I'm thinking it just has a late start. Or maybe not. My ear just randomly started ringing when I looked out that window. I don't have any burgers either. Did they get rid of the siren, maybe? How did I not find that? Whatever. It's fine. Alright, chat. I'm ready. I'm ready for the apocalypse, son. Let's go. Either that, or in 0.9 having the achievement just straight up disables it, in which case you'll have to change the video title from Bad Sun Waiting Room to I Stole Some Stolas Herbs. I pissed Stolas off and he tried to smite me with lightning like 30 separate times. That was a thing that happened. I wonder if I found that tile in my previous saves. Oh man, can you imagine an event where there's something standing, like, above your bed, tapping on the window. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. Son? No comment. Come on, I just want to get my... Birds, settle down. I just want to get my face melted off by a bad sun. Is that too much to ask for? Where did the other power block go? Yeah, whatever. We can use this one. Power blocks actually make handy doorstops. 8 a.m.? Still no sirens, huh? Well, the sun's about to come up, so it's gonna be a little bit disappointing if nothing happens here. You know, the lighting doesn't look weird like it would during a bad sun. I seem to remember last time, like, the bad sun lighting had almost like a strobing effect to it. Not quite. Not necessarily, like, exactly a strobing effect. It just looked weird. Whatever it illuminated looked weird. Well, that is a very much not bad sun. Well, that's disappointing. Huh. Well, that's super lame. Bad sun? More like lame sun, am I right? So I did all this work for nothing. It could happen on another day. Or it may just not happen on 0.9. I don't know. Like I said, I don't see anybody commenting about it not happening on 0.9. Well, that's a bummer. I wanted a bad sun. I wanted a bad sun. I just wanted a bad sun. And then instead I just got this boring sun. It will continue having a guaranteed spawn on every 24th day until the player unlocks the achievement for surviving it. So what's the point? So I'm just never gonna see a bad sun again? Also, I'm sorry. I very clearly changed the setting in here. It can happen by random, but it almost never happens by random. There we go. Now we have a cool sun. Wow, it's dark. Now, our sun is superior. It is a real sun. And by a real sun, it's very dark. It's very dark. Turns out when you switch out the sun with a black hole, you're gonna have a bad time. I wanted a bad sun. Why is that red? That's weird. All right. That's gonna be the end of this. That's gonna be the end of this, folks. It's gonna be it for Voices of the Void for at least until the next update comes out, I think. And then we'll hop back in and see what's changed. But I'm not done streaming. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go get something to eat. And then I'm probably going to come back with Edmund Cat Game. I'm going to play some Mugenics for the rest of the day. But thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for stopping by, Glacius, Taily, Tetrahedron, Vulgar Rainbow, all you guys. I appreciate the support for this series. It's been lots of fun, and I'm sure the next series will be just as fun. So until next time, folks, happy gaming.